the work for us behind the scenes every day. It truly takes a village.
All right, and that one, we'll get started. We'll donate them, Lou.
Amber, with the status of labor talks with so many free agents, with an expansion draft, do you have any idea what this offseason might even look like? And if you...
Behind the closed doors of WNBA power corridors, whispers are flying faster than trade rumors on deadline day, and executives are either laughing it off or quietly panicking about their budgets. The buzz? The Indiana Fever are cooking up a master plan so audacious it could crown them the next dynasty or turn into the league's biggest "what were they thinking?" moment. Front and center in this storm is Lynn Dunn, the Fever's no-nonsense general manager with a resume that practically screams basketball royalty. Dunn's no stranger to building powerhouses. Her legacy stretches across decades of wins and banners. But if even half these whispers are legit, what she's plotting for 2026 would make her past triumphs look like warm-ups. This isn't just team building. It's a total rewrite of what a WNBA franchise can be, how it signs, competes, and flat-out dominates. The countdown is precise. By 2026, key contracts align perfectly, forming what insiders call a once-in-a-generation window. The collective bargaining agreement could shift, salary caps might stretch, and the biggest headline of all, Caitlin Clark, the phenom who redefined women's basketball fame, will be eligible for an extension that could rewrite the record books forever. To grasp just how massive this rumored blueprint is, you've got to rewind to where the Fever started. Not long ago, Indiana was fighting to stay relevant in a league ruled by legacy teams and big markets. Then along came Caitlin Clark, fresh off a historic college run that packed arenas and shattered TV records. Her arrival didn't just revive the Fever. It flipped the entire WNBA economy on its head. Attendance? Through the roof. TV numbers? Sky high. Merch sales? Off the charts. Suddenly, the WNBA had a crossover superstar whose influence reached beyond diehard fans to families, casual viewers, and even those who never cared about basketball before. But fame alone doesn't hang banners, and Lynn Dunn knows that better than anyone. The Indiana Fever's roster right now? Solid, promising, but not yet built to run the league for years. They've got youth, developing stars, and of course, Caitlin Clark's once-in-a-generation brilliance, but titles demand more. You need veterans who've been through wars, role players who complement your superstar, grit on defense, and a front office willing to make ruthless, expensive moves. And that's exactly why the rumored 2026 blueprint has insiders buzzing. Instead of crawling through drafts and budget signings like everyone else, Lynn Dunn is allegedly planning something far bolder, a coordinated, multiplayer power grab designed to tilt the competitive balance overnight. Every conversation about the Fever's future starts and ends with Caitlin Clark. By 2026, she'll be nearing the end of her rookie deal, finally eligible for an extension that could break every number the WNBA has ever seen. Right now, max contracts sit around $250K, a figure so low it's practically an insult to the league's elite, especially compared to NBA paydays. But Clark's influence is rewriting the rules. Insiders whisper that her next deal could detonate those limits entirely, with figures nearing or even topping $500,000 per season. And when you factor in bonuses, deferred money, and never-before-seen marketing rights tied to league growth, we're talking seven-figure territory, easy. Why would Indiana throw that kind of cash? Because it's not charity, it's business. Caitlin Clark doesn't just play basketball. She prints money. She sells out arenas, moves merch like a pop star, and drags national cameras wherever she goes. Her worth stretches far beyond the stat sheet. She's the brand, the empire, the face of a cultural shift. But here's where it gets wild. Lynn Dunn reportedly isn't satisfied with just locking in Clark and praying chemistry follows. The masterstroke, insiders say, is leveraging Clark's fame and the profits she brings to lure other stars into the fold, creating a super team structure the WNBA's never dared to pull off, and the first domino in this whispered master plan. Sophie Cunningham, the fiery sharpshooter known for her grit, championship mindset, and ice-cold clutch shooting. If this rumor holds even a flicker of truth, the Fever aren't just rebuilding. they're plotting a takeover. Exactly the kind of veteran energy every young contender dreams of. That's Sophie Cunningham in a nutshell. Going after her isn't just about stacking talent. It's a declaration of war on the WNBA's old guard. Snatching a key player from a rival team screams one thing loud and clear. The Indiana Fever aren't waiting their turn anymore. They're done being patient. They want rings now, and they're ready to outspend, outsmart, and outplay anyone standing in the way. From a pure basketball standpoint, the fit is seamless. Caitlin Clark's gift is her ability to find shooters, bend defenses, and create magic out of chaos. Cunningham's catch-and-shoot reliability and fearless trigger finger make her the perfect co-star. But this move isn't easy. Cunningham's locked in, loved by her current squad, and not exactly itching to leave. So, for Indiana to pull this off, it would take either a free agency ambush with a monster offer or a bold sign-and-trade loaded with assets. That's where the Fever's rumored financial wizardry enters the chat. Word is, they're prepared to hit Cunningham with a jaw-dropping offer, around $175,000 per season. Serious cash for a player who isn't technically a max name. But this move wouldn't just land Clark the perfect partner in crime. It would send a message across the league that Indiana isn't playing by the same financial rulebook as everyone else. And just when you think the plan couldn't get any wilder, enter Lexi Hull, the defensive pit bull and ultimate glue player. Hull's story is the Fever's secret weapon. She doesn't light up scoreboards or own highlight reels, but she locks down stars, makes the smart plays, and holds the team together when things get messy. Normally, that role earns a respectable mid-tier paycheck, maybe $80K to $100K. But rumors say Indiana's ready to drop a staggering $150,000 annually to keep her. That's not just overpaying, it's strategic. It rewards loyalty, keeps homegrown talent happy, and locks in the defensive backbone they'll need once the roster becomes stacked with scorers. The message? The Fever aren't just building a team, they're building an empire. Third, and maybe the biggest flex of all, it proves the Indiana Fever actually value winning impact, not just pretty box scores. But make no mistake, there's some chess behind this generosity. Locking up Lexi Hull early and paying her handsomely kills off future contract drama and guarantees roster stability. Pure front office gold in a league where every roster spot and dollar matters. But the rumored Hull deal isn't just smart. It's symbolic. It broadcasts to the rest of the WNBA that Indiana takes care of its own. And in an era where player power is at an all-time high, that kind of reputation could be a secret weapon in recruiting. Here's where things go from bold to downright revolutionary. The WNBA's salary cap